Gil S is the fiancé of a crown prince. But unfortunately, instead, your fiancé is a sit-in. Just because you found out he's messing with his sister. That Gil was killed by Prince Sit. Fortunately, Gil was reborn at the age of 50. That was the day he proposed to her. To get rid of the sheep boy, Gil proposed to a guy at a party. But I can't believe he's a lolicon emperor. He's also Gil's worst enemy. The story of Gil Chavil. A noble lady, the 50-year-old prince proposed to her. I thought Gil would have a happy life. But not your youth. With the vast majority of girls in the kingdom, she volunteered to go to war. I have received many love letters from my sisters, more women than men. Because of my first love, you have ignored the detractors of the world and wholeheartedly loved Prince Girlan until you realize his true nature. It's a shit. You saw the foreign Girlan with your own eyes, loved but more regrettable. 14-year-old girl chooses you as her fiancé to cover up the crimes of his two brothers. If you know your own identity, then he's going to give the cure insect to you. But when I see you're too violent, he planned to kill you. He will also discuss his future son, if it's anything like Gil. After controlling Gil, Jinan assured her to leave her subordinates. But today, you are determined to die. He must also have a miserable life. You still do your best to escape the control of the soldiers. Then he attacked the Girlan. But it can't be done. Don't let show almost decide your fate. You ran up to a nearby tower. She told the girl that she was the one who dumped him. It's not that he threw himself away. You gently drop yourself free from the top of the tower, but Girlan still ordered the army to attack. She used all her strength against the Girlan spear. Happy memories of being asked to marry him in the past, suddenly back in the dark. Just as you refused his marriage proposal, then everything was different. You're not going to let it end that way. Suddenly time seems to stop. You were suddenly reborn at the age of 10. Coincidence instead. Today is the son of a bitch's birthday. That shit is disgusting. Gil's parents are looking forward. Your daughter will be chosen by the prince as a bride. Gil was shocked when he got to the party. When I see my face, reflected through the glass door, you are more shocked. The first person the little jellyfish had his eye on. It's me again, because I haven't figured out how to deal with it. So chill decided 36 next 7 motel is the usual book. Chill for a while. I found out you were very close to his sister's room. The girl is Paris, the prince's wedding in a past life. It's just a screen for the love of his two brothers. When everything is discovered by you, he decided to kiss. He charged her with the murder of the princess to trick a lead. And right now, Gil still can't believe that. Just born. In a previous life, the girl confessed to Gil when he just touched her face. You have successfully escaped this life. When you realize you've changed history, Gil's been messing around, but the Girlan showed up right after that. Make you turn off the back of your head before a girl confesses to Gil. She ran to her parents in time. Will he give up on you or not? You don't even know. To see Gilman still won't give up. Gil decided to go for it. A guy in sitting behind his doing crush. To get a reason to refuse Seek's proposal. That's the guy in the back. He said he will marry you again. It takes you 5 seconds. Because of the guy in the back. It makes you very scared. Even if he decided to help you. But photo. In the boys here. In the next 6 years, this person will use overwhelming power to engulf this kingdom in flames. He is your greatest enemy in life. Before Prince Hades of the neighboring country. Hades also knelt to propose. Chill makes you bored. I just got rid of a guy. I met a lolicon. After a while you woke up in the palace. Prince Hades came to visit. I want to propose to you again. It makes you very surprised by the expression on your face. In your previous life, you faced Hades once. Into your eyes, he's a very cruel man. Hades has ordered his army. Burn down a village, just for fun. The power of Hades is terrible, so you've decided to use your mind. In exchange for the village's strength, Hades admired Gil's strong will. But he decided to spare you and the village, just because Gil just let him down. Back to the present, Hades feels pretty sad. Gil hasn't answered yet. When I was a kid, Gil couldn't adapt. With Hades' cute face, Gil was later allowed by Hades to wear Cho shoes. It makes her very awkward. Prince Seek suddenly appeared. He asked you to explain why. Why are you hiding from me? But the girl didn't have time to say it all. He was stopped by Emperor Hades. I promised you, Seek. You are my fiancé. Actually, since before the party started. You have been chosen as the girl's fiancé. And your parents' roundabout way of saying it. That's how the nobles hide. Sick boy advice Hades. We should not look at the situation of the village itself, but Hades did it. You think Girlan's just pissing. Gil's rejection made him even more bitter. It was too noisy, so Hades decided to take Gil, but the Girlan ordered the soldiers to round you up. Hades just needs to look at one. That made Girlan and his soldiers to succumb to the pressure that the lolicon creates. Hades understands. That's what you create. It's not enough to make this shit go away. I also admitted to Gil that I'm fighting for love with a girl. It makes you run out of words, because Gil's magic is unstable. So, Hades decided to take the bride back by train. I have prepared a lot of good clothes for you. The cow's laughter scared her too, because this young man has the stuff of little girls. But also thanks to Hades, you can escape from the arms of a madman. Zich Konkir. A few minutes later, Hades brings you tea. Let's finish the tea. Hades makes a delicious ice cream cake. Hell makes dessert. A lover of sweets like you can't ignore America like this. But after eating, you realize you're with AI. Hades is really serious about this instant noodle engagement, because Gil is my role model. Gil also has a lot of magical power. If you were a few years younger, it's amazing. And you know, you're scared of blue. When I found out my fiancé was a lowly hunter. This move of yours seems a little wrong, but you don't have a chance to walk anymore. You can't believe it. Is someone who values a child's playfulness to bring it home. Hades also wants to know, do you really want to be my fiancé or not? The way that Hades created make your heart beat like a drum. But then she confessed to him that the marriage proposal is fake. A dragon suddenly appeared and laughed at Hades, because he had earlier assured the dragon that you really like me, because Hades is too much. So the upside-down dragon was fed by you on his back. From time immemorial, we have led humanity together. Most people Girlan, they're all born with innate magic, but in the Empire, it seems to be rare. They have dragons, could see and talk to the upside-down dragon, so it says you're qualified to be a wife. Even though the two sides are slightly different in age, but with young lolicon, age is no problem. He knows the girl's intentions, but Gil still rejects him, because you think the personality and appearance of the two do not match. There is no such thing as good food in the world. Hades also accepted the truth. I promise I'll pay this debt. And I'll never forget the name Gil. Even though it's just a passing love, but Hades thanks Gil for giving you. It's a story that Gil has forgotten. I almost waited for you at home. I swore I would do it to the end. In love with Hades. So, Gil withdrew his rejection just now. Hades to marry me. But you think you are joking. But this time you were serious. I'm so sorry, Hades. I promise to make you happy for the rest of your life. Episode 2. After hearing your second confession, Hades has lost NJ. This time, it was the dragon's turn to shock. I can't believe you agreed to be Hades' wife. You hope that the marriage of the two is only a name. Until you're 16. Not you yet. After that, Hades was so happy to embrace her. Just be a wife in name. That's enough for you. To prove the love for both, Hades ordered the dragons to turn upside down. Make a ring on Gil's finger. This will be proof that the dragon blessed Gil as the wife of the Emperor. As long as the ring is in Gil's hand, then you'll still be Hades' wife. I will protect you at all cost. The ship was suddenly attacked by a barrage of artillery. Not specified. Hades is taking you to the port, but I suddenly collapsed on the deck. He ordered the dragon to bring his wife to the harbor. But you won't go. This time I will protect you. You use your magic to throw the boat to the harbor. And you're going to stay and deal with the kids. After a while you brought the ship to the harbor. Thanks to that, Hades was also helped by soldiers in time. Thank you for saving Hades. But you think this is obvious. It seems like only those with magic can see it. Dragon exposed wires a noble girl. I was worried that Hades was injured when he found out he'd just brought a young lady home. Then she's messed up. That girl is Spear, the son of a marquis. It's also Gil's future rival. Knowing that Gil is the one that Hades brought back, Ear declared war on Gil. That would not let Hades marry a pup. Leave stone to butter like her. I can't hear milk. Is a kitten that steals, with a super cute appearance. Make the chill boring. Don't bother cursing back. There's going to be an event here called the Belly Sign-Off, causing uproar in the world. In a previous life, At a banquet welcoming the Emperor back from Kratos, Hades was strongly against marrying her.